Hey everyone, welcome to Positron Plays Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. This is actually a spin-off title for the upcoming Bloodstained Ritual of the Night Metroidvania that's coming up and came through Kickstarter. This was a kind of a precursor game that they released beforehand, and it is in a 8-bit classic Castlevania style. Just came out, and it's pretty cool, so I figured I'd play through it, or at least as far as I can. I've only played the first level so far, playing on veteran difficulties. Basically the difference is, there's a few modes, but there's also difficulty levels. Basically, veteran has limited lives and knockback. Casual has infinite lives and no knockback. We're gonna try on veteran and see how far I get. But it is very, very classic Castlevania. And we'll let the story roll here in classic Castlevania style. Kind of a sucker for these old games. I really enjoyed the Castlevania games as a kid on the NES. Castlevania 3 was probably my favorite, even though I know that's considered kind of the easier of the bunch of the classic Castlevanias, but I like being able to switch characters, which you have in this game as well. There are 4 characters that you can meet along the way. There are branching paths, much as there were in Castlevania 3. But we start off as a swordsman, looking to eradicate all of the demons. So with our hero Zangetsu, we will try to get rid of all these demons and see what we meet along the way. Either the demons or the moon itself would feel the wrath of his blade. Alright, if you say so. What I've played so far has been pretty cool. I really like the soundtrack and stuff. This is available like everywhere. I backed the Bloodstained game on Kickstarter at high enough tier to get a copy of this complimentary, which is really nice. But it's available for $10, basically on everything. It's on Steam, it's on all consoles, it's on Vita, handheld, it's on 3DS. I believe the 3DS and Xbox One versions might be delayed a few days, but they will be coming soon. So you can see here, candles. Slightly different candles, of course. That up there, I'm not quite sure how you get to. Perhaps on a, maybe it's like a New Game Plus or something, we have different characters. Different characters have different movement abilities. Our main hero here only has jump, slash, and a weapon. It'll show up here in a second. The blue vials are energy. You see our weapon meter in the top right there shows off how much we've got. Parts in this game are actually health, which was a little confusing for me at first. There we go. And those big vials give you extra as well. So we can't get up there, we don't have a high enough jump. But another character might. So this special weapon right now is this kind of vertical flail. There are things hidden in the walls. Mysterious dungeon wall chicken, which I'll check for periodically. So blue candles, or different colored candles, will have different weapons in them. So now we have this talisman, which kind of works as the holy water from Castlevania. It's pretty nice. There's a heart. I find health to be a little more plentiful than it would have been in classic Castlevania, which I can't say I'm disappointed with. Oh, so that's a low path. We can't quite take that. Now, I have the ability to take 2 different paths here. I've taken the upper path. Let's try this path. Oh, we can't actually. Maybe that would be a return trip. And much like classic Castlevania, you can't change your jump. Once you've committed, that jump is what you were doing here. So this guy's pointing to a sign. It seems you can use sub-weapons with the Y button. They require weapon points. To destroy lamps. Yeah, so this is basically explaining how sub-weapons work. There are a few different sub-weapons for each character. Yeah, we'll stick with this. I noticed there are also these aggressive lamps. And these are kind of a persistent thing. I've seen these in what little I played of the second level as well. Have these angry lamps, basically. Money bags are just points. I'm assuming you can get extra lives through points. Well, let's take a train ride, shall we? Now, figuring out these will fall on you, yep. So we walk behind these tables here. Now, I don't know if they'll actually fall on you just from walking under them. I kind of preempted them the very first time I saw them out of curiosity. There we go. Ooh. Fortunately, that guy only takes one hit, but he is a little tricky. Nothing there, huh? We can't take that low path. Now, there is an option here called Curse of the Moon, and that lets you backtrack, basically. I don't quite know if that reverts your progress. I think it does, so I'm not entirely sure the benefits of that just yet, but it's kind of an interesting option. Let's see if I can hit this guy. No. Oh, that did destroy the projectile, though. Interesting. So these are like your dragon head statues there. Now, I do have a little bit of advantage of knowing some of the things that are coming up here. Yeah, you can't quite duck under that. So I may be seem a little better than I actually am here. I do want to save some magic. This guy's pretty easy to take out the talisman here. This actually reminded me of the Mega Man boss door guardians that you would see sometimes. So that looks like there was an alternate path here, and that skeleton's pointing us in this direction. And the backgrounds and everything. Now, I'm assuming this is a very Shovel Knight style of it. It cheats the aesthetic. You know, like, you couldn't actually put this on the NES. Also, I wonder if that... Are those supposed to be 4s? I wonder if that's actually a thing. Yeah, I'll take that. So we have our first boss here. Now, bosses don't have a health bar, which can be very disorienting. Alright. I'm actually going to let him do this first. Kinda know about how many hits I can get on him there. Get some free hits with our... Oh man, okay, so that fireball, if you stand near him, he's gonna blast out that fireball from his furnace there. And you're gonna have a bad time. There we go. I think I can get about 5 hits here. There we go, yeah. Now I had actually beaten this boss the first time I played. But it can be a little tricky to get the pattern down. Did end up finishing with, like, I think 1 health the first time I played. Now his hand in the background won't hurt you, which is really nice. Ooh, that was a little dicey. The choice to not have any health bar on the bosses, I think, is interesting. That's kind of goes against classic Castlevania. But at the same time, it makes it a little more tense. I'm not sure if I like it, because I kind of like knowing my progress, but... Oh, got him, nice. Now, I don't know if all bosses do this, but he has some sort of desperation attack here. I don't know if that can kill you, but I'm assuming it can. And his face is melted. And he's released some sort of purple orb there. Hello there. And who are you? Face looks a little familiar. Is it the demon's power used to seal that beast? So we're saying this person is a shard binder. Power can summon forth demons at will, cannot allow that. She says yes, she is a shard binder. She's sworn to be ever righteous. She won't be used for evil. Miriam has become an ally. So Miriam is actually the heroine of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And we get to play as her in here as well. So this will show us a little bit of information about switching characters. They have different abilities. yeah, if their health gets low, you should definitely switch. Some sub-weapons can only be used by certain players. Now, you can switch, as far as I know, at any time. I'm really curious if there's some sort of... I'm not into speedrunning myself, but I enjoy watching it. I'm curious if there's going to be some sort of crazy tech you can do with doing stuff like getting him higher. Because you can jump and then switch in midair, which is very interesting to me. So this is showing her abilities. She's got the whip, she's got a high jump, and she has the slide. So the slide would let us get to those areas. And her whip is very, very long range. The weapons she starts with, sub-weapon wise, she has a knife, and she also has an upwards dagger that she can use as well. But I think that'll do it for now. Just do level 1, we'll continue level 2 next time. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click like, helps a bunch, subscribe for more stuff like this, and I'll see you soon.